Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to 2 Point Campus Live. That's right. And in today's episode, it's the urban bungle of the urban jungle. You betcha. We're going to go through the urban bungle scenario. And, of course, we're going to do all the urban bungle things and hopefully make us a great campus. Of course, as always, we want to thank all recent subscribers and others who are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Of course, anybody that attends and hangs out later on in whatever time zone you live in as you are watching the video, whether it's live or not live. I appreciate it very much. And, of course, keep in mind, down in the description is the new Discord server. And, of course, we'll, as soon as I don't have any power problems and a few other things, we are going to make that official live. Though it is live right now, it's a soft launch, and people have been signing up, so I appreciate that too very much. All right, let's do some screen switching as the timer runs out and does all the things. And once again, there it is sitting in the background, just waiting for us to click on it and make it look good. And so with that, let's do that. And I gotta hit another button here, dude. You gotta hit some buttons here. There you go. there's a button or two. There we are. We have it, and we click on it. There it is. Urban Bungle, the final campus before the final campus. So this is like the second before the final campus, and of course we are ready to go. So with that, we are now going to hit the continue button, and we're going to have a look at this campus. Now, Urban Bungle, it's very nice looking. It's so modernized, right? It's got that modern ooh la la look, right? I must admit, I've enjoyed the campus, and overall, as you can see in the picture here, you actually start with a very small campus, and we'll talk about that here in a second as it loads up. And of course, there we go. Look at that. Everybody, it's loading in now. Yeah, that's me. That's me standing on the on the concrete mountain, overlooking my greatness. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing there. But as you can see from the picture of the start versus now, this is a much bigger campus, people. You know it, and of course we want to talk about that. So when you start on this campus, what is the big tricks to this campus? Nothing really. I'm going to go over the one new course you get with this campus, but there's no real big tricks to this campus. This campus is unlike other campuses where they kind of throw you a curve each time or something like that. Like a campus with Bungle there. Or the spy campus, right? Like they had the mole mechanic, right? And then once you kind of learned how to do a campus, they introduced different types of how high a grade you need, or what is the student's happiness, or what level is the campus, and you have to make so much money. This campus has had nothing new. There's been really nothing new except for the new course, which we're going to get to. Literally, in fact, if I didn't know there was another campus after this one, I would treat this one as a final campus, because literally they just want you to build. They want you to build a big campus and have big numbers, right? All the things for the stars, for the 3 stars on this one is just build big, just build bigger, go big, go keep getting go bigger all the time, right? So you do start with this one campus here, as you would have seen on the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail basically. This is the one campus you start with, and the only thing I've done with this campus building wise is I did make it a bit bigger on the ends and on the back, and of course this is because of the design that you see in front of you. When you start with this campus, this being the only building you get, you are already given multiple courses, and we're going to have a look at those courses at the end of the year. And they give you 4 basic classrooms, but they're all kind of junky. Okay, just kind of just kind of letting you know that they're not in great shape, right? So you kind of don't want to keep them courses up here. Now this one also has the same what I call split mechanic as the archaeology course, in the fact that you can't have the buildings close together, so the students got to do a bit of runtime, right? And that's really, I guess, if there's a challenge to this campus, that's the challenge. The challenge to this campus is making sure your students aren't spending all their time running around, uh, because the more they're running around, the lower the scores are, right? And so, of course, we want to keep the kids kind of in one building at a time for as long as we can until they have to go somewhere else, because then they got to traverse these staircases and bridges and all that silliness, right? So up here at the original campus, I've expanded it out. This here is a lot. It's a lot of students. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Now, I'll tell you right now, there is not 150, well, there is 150 students, but we're going to have a look at that in a second, but not in terms of just this campus. The real only challenge was back on One Star, and on One Star you had to have 90% dormitory happiness. But what they don't tell you is that hidden in behind things is the dormitory happiness is being divided by 1/3. So this dorm here has one bed. It should hold 5 students, right? If there's any more than 4 students assigned, their happiness would drop and like a rock, and you would not get the 1 star requirement. You actually had to build 33% more dorm space than you actually had for students to do the requirement. So that was a 1 star requirement, and that really kind of is the only challenge besides, like I said, the new course that we got to do that. All right, so that's why there's so many dorms here, yet all these dorms have no more than 4 students in them. Because if they had any more, so even though you should have had 5 students in these, if they had any more than 4 students, you weren't going to get the requirement. Now, so of course, this is my standard dorm setup, and this dorm setup is really nice, actually. It's got 100, it's got what 105, 150. It's got a lot of students in here, with my combination dormitory bathroom shower setup. And I mean, this setup is working pretty good. And the nice part is I kind of expanded that idea a little bit to where they've actually now got pre-attached medical and pastoral care. So that's what you see here on either side. So there's 3 medical and 3 pastoral care on this building. I mean, this is a big building, and these students are pretty. They have a lot of needs, right? So they have a lot of needs, and you gotta work them hard for it. Now, obviously, if I've turned this entire building into dorms, what are we doing, right? Like, well, where did we put all the courses? Well, that is what's going on over here. Boom! Look at this. Campus number 2, and I mean this campus is amazing. It's amazing, people. This is kind of what you do. Like I said, if I didn't know better, I would say this would have been the final campus, but it's actually just the second to final campus. So when I go to work with the final campus, it should be really awesome. But this is my design for this building for handling the other courses besides the new one. For everything that was needed. And of course, I threw in a few of my favorites, like my general course and a few others. And there's what, 5 courses running over here? I mean, there's a lot of courses. I got my general course, obviously the robotics course is running over here, right? Because this is like robotics 2.0 campus. And so we got the robotics stuff here. We've got 2 libraries, 2 full libraries. They're not like half and half libraries. We got 2 full libraries they can go to at any time. And each and down in the front of all the main training rooms, we've got we in front of these rooms we have a layer of lecture halls, and then in front of that is the main hall that they eat and shop and sit and hang out in, and then there's an entire row of bathrooms, showers, medicine, and pastoral care for them. An entire row of it. like they're never more than a few steps away from a bathroom or a shower. It's pretty crazy. And then on top of that, on the outside edge is like multiple private tutor rooms and more bathrooms and showers, with a little bit of extra in the back. And this is a really awesome campus. This campus is so much fun to play with. Hey, what are you doing? Oh yeah, we're making money, but we're not making enough money because one of the requirements is like 80 grand. Wow, that's why you've got to have. That's why you've got to have the size we need, right? We need to push this pretty hard because 80 grand's a lot of courses. Like a lot of students, people. It's a lot of students. Now, of course, when we started, there's a campus on the other side of the river. So we got to go across the river. And what is this over here? The other 1-star requirement was a new course. And this new course, I forget the name of it, to be honest. It's the one there with the little cloud. If you look down in the lower right-hand corner, you'll see this little cloud with a division symbol and an X, and it's the answer to everything course or something like that. We're gonna look up we'll look up the real answer here in a minute. But that course, when it came along, and it's considered to be an extreme hard course. Okay, we'll have a look at the details at the end of the year. Because it's extremely hard, and like the students will have to work really, really hard to pass it, I gave it its own building. So the students have their own mini campus, mini dormitory campus section with their own shower and bathrooms. They've got their own little medical section. They've got their gym. The gym is required for this course, because it's the answer to everything. Of course, we've got science, we've got a VR lab, we've got an internet computer room, we've given them their own library, and all of these rooms are separated course-wise from the other campus on the other side of the river, so as they don't have to cross back and forth on the bridges. And that's kind of, I think, the other lesson to this campus was for you to really get into separating, like, if you wanted to build half your campus on one side and half on the other side, you really had to get into separating so your students were running back and forth all the time. So this side only handles one course, and that's that School of Thought course. It is the course that's where they come to, and it's the School of Thought, and it's all the things. Hey, Noko, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Don't press the red button. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. You know it. I had to switch a screen there. My Steam Elements isn't working through my OBS, so I had to switch other screens to see the chat come up live. Yeah, you know. It is 3:45 in the morning from there, man. Holy smokes, it's crazy. And Noko, I hope you're doing well as well. So with that, let's hit the play button, because, of course, we got a campus to rock and roll on, and we want to get to the end of the year, so we never look at the details on these courses. Now, getting the big challenge, I would say, in all of this, like I said, there was no specific goal. The 1-star goal was you had to do a research project, and the research project was very specific. It said you had to research a course called School of Thought, and that gave us this new course over here. Noko bridges in this one. Yeah, there are too, man. Yeah, there are bridges in this one. River bridges from one. Look at these guys. They got to cross the bridge to go from one side to the other. It's crazy. And you want to prevent a lot of that as possible, right? Because if they're spending a lot of time outside, by the time they get across the bridge and everything, well, the course is half over, so their learning is really low. And this course over here, the School of Thought course, is really, really hard, like super hard, right? It really, you really got to watch the students on this one because it's super stressful, right? So like this one's in year 2 of the School of Thought. You know, I mean, now my unique skills is keeping these scores as high as possible. But even with my unique abilities, the scores are only like B pluses, right? It's getting them into the A's is it's stretching them pretty hard, right? Yeah, I want to see the bridges. Oh, dude, we got bridges. Look at this. We got students crossing the bridges, and they got glass on them. Look, they got see-through glass on these bridges, so you can so you can scare yourself to death while you're crossing the bridges. Yeah, like it's pretty crazy, right? So, good luck with that. Don't get me wrong, I love rope bridges. I love swinging rope bridges, like big, huge rope bridges that you go across and you can like jump and then they get all wobbly and like they're usually across canyons and stuff. That's a lot of fun, but yeah, glass bridges makes me a little nervous. But anyway, nevertheless. We're not making enough money, people, and the reason is that I think we're still loading up on this course here. This course is a 4-year course. It's the first 4-year course you get, and of course, I didn't want to get to the accomplishment without being on camera, of course. So we, I think there are only like 2 years worth of students in this course. So we're gonna need this to fully fill up before we reach that monthly profit. Yeah, I mean this is a beautiful campus to work with. Like I said, the big challenges were you had to research this new school of thought, which was a little, it took took a couple of years actually. The research guys were really slow with it. The overall size requirement of the course, because you need to make so much money a month, is probably the second thing. And the separation of the campuses is probably the third thing to watch on this campus. And I really liked working with this campus. I love this campus. Unlike the Spy campus that I just did there on Thursday, this campus has been a lot of fun to work with. It's been really great. And look at this. Look at this. This is what you want for a campus, people. This is awesome, right? Rope bridges are fun. Rope and cable bridges, basically, right? You want a party? Sure, we'll give you a party. Oh, we can squeeze it in at the very end of the year. Look at that. Oh, no, we can't. Look at that. See? Nope. Party already booked, right? Well, then why are you asking me for a second party? Like why do they do that? Yeah, there's a party already. You're getting a party. Gee whiz, you think I don't give them enough parties? Gee whiz, you can only give them so many parties. I was stuck on a rope bridge on kids' playground for an hour once because my foot got stuck in it. Oh, man, that would stink. That would be a bummer, wouldn't it? You know what? We're going to reject that because you obviously don't know what you're talking about, game, and we'll accept that. Now, I would like to finish hiring. The campus staff. You'll notice some of the rooms are still empty, but every dollar we save goes towards a monthly profit at the moment. So as soon as we get the monthly profit check mark, we'll finish. Oh, and here comes what's her face again? She's coming in. The Bungle Tech evaluation. Of course, she helped us with our first robot campus, and she owns this campus, right? So she's all that. All right, so here we are. We're on year 9. The pass rate, the average is 87%, but that's because my other courses are pulling that average up, right? Because they're in the high 90s, while that School of Thought is like in the low 70s, right? So you gotta watch out for that. So here, of course, we got Urban Bungle A scores across the board. You're doing all right. We got 81 students in clubs. That's because we have 100 and some students on one side of the campus. We're going to have another 48 students. 48 students on the other side of the campus. We got over 150. We got like 160 kids running around in this thing. It's crazy. Campus of the year, the pass rates, all the things. Let's hit the ending awards. So let's have a look at these courses. Yes, congratulations, everybody. Yeah, I know you all did really good. Yeah, head on home. They're all going to go to the subways now. Look at this. Here's some bridge action for you. Right, look at this. Right, there we go. Bridge action, yeah. Head on home, everybody. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, you're all doing good. Yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah, that's it. They're all on their way up here to the subways to head out. This is the entrance and exits for these, so they head on up here. We can't build out here, of course, so it's just something for me to watch while they leave. Okay, let's go in here and have a look at these courses. Look at I'm running 6 or 7. Okay, yeah, I am running 6 courses at the moment. It's pretty intense. Why is there a paper boat on the river? Because, hey, you've never done that? You've never made paper boats and sailed them on a river? I mean, come on. You know, that's a thing that's done, right? I mean, it's all good in the neighborhood after that, right? Okay, we got to check all these courses. So, when you start, I think it's with, you start with the robotics course and the scientography course. Already running, I think it is. And I added internet history and virtual normality because you already had a virtual room because of the robotics and scientology course. And obviously we needed the computer room for them. So we might as well add internet history to take advantage of that room and get use out of it. Of course, with 4 courses running, we might as well add a general knowledge course because we want to take advantage of the extra lecture theaters. Then I was like, they said as a 1-star requirement was like, oh, you got to go School of Thought, right? And I'm like, oh man, that's 6 courses, right? So let's have a look at School of Thought. School of Thought is the new course that they want you to research on this one. And again, here's the requirements for School of Thought. You'll notice here you need a lecture theater, the computer lab, the science lab, the gym, the VR lab, right? Because it's the thought of all things. They're making you like, you know, think about everything in the world. Yeah, it's a bridge over troubled water. Nice one. Yeah, that's for sure. Yep, bridge over troubled water. Yep, you betcha. It's a 4-year course. Difficulty, very hard, right? Like, I mean, you have to work hard with these guys. I mean, we're talking tutorship like every other day. Making sure they're happy, whatever it takes, you've got to do it, right? And like I said, this course only been running 2 years, so we've had no graduates yet or anything like that, right? So it's scary. You do make lots of money with it though, and I really hate to raise the price on this again because it is going to make. I mean, they're already at minus 4% happiness, which of course is cutting into their learning rate, but. You know, I may have to raise it. I may have to temporarily raise it to get that 80,000. But I don't think I'll have to. I shouldn't have to, right? I'm pushing the other courses pretty hard, right? So that's an 8. That's an 8. That's an 8. Oh, that's not supposed to be a 10. That's supposed to be an 8. That's an 8. And that's an 8. Let's confirm all the things. That looks pretty good. That's right. I can only count to 10. Or I can only count to 8. That's right. I don't know. Any number past 8 doesn't exist. It's just that simple. It's just something you got to get over with. Yeah, I know. All the training of the things. Let's see. What do we want to do? Did you really want to double check that one more time? All right, so you are pushing that course really hard. And yeah, we're overcharging on that course. I mean, we're overcharging on all these courses because we need the money. Except for the School of Thought because it's so hard that if you overcharge them, they get the grades really drop really hard on that one. So we can't overcharge them too hard. Yeah, so we're overcharging these guys because we got to get that 80,000. You know, we got to get that 80 grand, right? Okay, yeah. So we're good. We're all right. We should be able to start. Yeah. So And again, I mean, I have 50 graduates a year, over 50 graduates a year happening here, right? So getting that grade A students wasn't too hard. Let's get the next year started. We'll get it pumping and cranking and doing the thing. Yeah, but I still don't believe it. Well, you know what? That's fine. You don't have to. It's perfectly okay. You don't. My campuses are doing awesome. I just want to say. Right? And I don't have any of them hassles. So, you know, I got great grades, nice campuses, and, you know, no one's losing their minds yet. That's for sure. Okay, so this should be, Year 3. This isn't even the fourth and final year of this campus over here. This should be only year 3 of this course. I don't know. This course should be amazing. This School of Thought course is amazing. They have to learn a lot of things. So anyway, nevertheless, we are hoping that we can hit the 80,000 here soon, though. And their average happiness will come back. As you can see, it's about to hit 75 again here really soon. At the beginning of every year, the happiness drops right off, like about 10 basis points, and then you got to kind of work at it a little bit, right? But I mean, we can always slap around some machines and some stuff, right? Because the students are all going off to they're all going off to their first course now. We got students in here. It's all good. Well, yeah. But skyrocketing happiness scores. Yeah, well, there you go. I've never had money problems in my campuses, but anyway. Unless the campus came with a specific money problem, even then I could get over it pretty fast, right? It's just the thing. So this School of Thought, like, it just tells you everything from like how to make money to how to pull out a sword from a rock, to you name it. This oscilloscope here is like doing brainwaves or something. It's all very intense. And that student got 10 extra XP bonus. I don't know why. There's $87,000. Look at that monthly profit. Like I said, once this course really got picked up and running, it was going to happen. There we go. There's our 3 stars. And of course, we're going to run on for a while, right? Because I mean, that's what we do here. We got our 3 stars. I think we could really use one of your contraptions at this ministry. I may not have the fanciest understanding of robots, but I said to the chap who set up my DVD player, I don't need to know how it works. Just show me which button to press and get out of my boathouse. All right. Hey, I get to have the robot statue. That's awesome. Can I build the robot statue? Where do I build that? That's got to be an outdoor thing, right? Come on. I mean, I get to build the actual robot statue itself? Yes, it's $10,000. Oh, look at that. And it's just as big as his partner. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can we put it indoors? No, it's an outdoor statue, right? Yeah, it has to be placed on outdoor plot area. Look at this. Man, that's great. Look at that. I can build my own robot statue. Oh, we got to have that on the next campus. Oh, I missed that bookworm. Oh, hello, goodbye. There we go. So yeah, that's actually really cool. Now that, yeah, I'm really happy about that. But yeah, we're gonna have to keep going. Can you put stuff on the bridge? I don't know. Can we put the serpent on the bridge? No, you can't, because you don't own the bridges. So you'll notice here on the left campus, there's the property line for the left campus, and then you have to go across the bridge, and then there's the line on the right campus. You actually don't own the actual waterway. Oh, look at that. There goes the paper boat there, right? So we'll catch that. Look at that. There goes the paper boat. Man, that's actually really cool. I mean, it's awesome. Look at that. See, look at my unique camera movement there. Oh, yeah, we're following this boat. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got to push some buttons here, I guess. Yep, that's fine. Ripcords wants to come to town. Do they? Well, aren't they coming here already? Oh, that's Jasmine Odyssey. That's the honor rollers. Okay, well, listen, I'll let you come in May. If you wanna come in May, you can. There you go. What else do they want? There we go. So yep, there we go. I'd like to get a nice couple of viewing spots. So of course we'll take this one over here just for a start and watch them for a few minutes. Just so as I don't have to move it around. So what's the past tense of sneak? Snuck, isn't it? You snuck around. I love the last campus with all the spies. They just wanted to be all snuck around. When they walked. Worth the price of admission. Shame it was so buggy. I agree. I am so bummed out about that campus, dude. Like, I am so bummed out. Really, really hard. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here because that music's really loud. I am really bummed out about that campus. And the reason is that it really... the spies had so much potential. Oh, that's because there's a Oh yeah, Jasmine Live is in. And the stage is working for once. Holy smokes. So we definitely got to catch this. There you go. Oh, concert's over. She just stopped singing in the middle of her song, and that's it. Concert's over. Get out. Yeah, I must admit, yeah, they snuck around all the time. And I must say, I was really bummed out about that campus, dude. That campus was just so cool. I mean, it was just so awesome. And, or the idea behind it was so awesome. You know, I really thought that what they should have done was they should have had the janitors become teachers, right? Because who's going to suspect the janitor as a spy, right? I mean, you could have had the janitors become the teachers, and then had the students actually chase down attacks into the school, along with the teachers as part of their curriculum requirement. I mean, that would have been just hilariously funny. But instead they went with that whole mole mechanic, and it was so buggy, and I was like, oh man, I was really bummed out. Yeah, no cone of silence. Yeah, see, yeah, the cone of no cone of silence. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, Noko could have been a janitor spy teacher, right? I mean, there was just so much that could have happened on that campus, man. It's just so much that could have happened on that campus, and it didn't. And the nice part is that I think it would have been less buggy, because they would have already been using a mechanic in the game that's already in the game. Hence the student raids, as I call them, right? Where the outside students come in and try to make a mess of your campus. So you already have that mechanic in the game. You didn't need to introduce more bugs into your game, and I think overall they would have had less problems with that campus. I think there would have been less bugs overall, and it would have given the janitor something else to do. I think that would have been really awesome. That your janitors would be top secret super spies, right? And you could have. There's just so much potential there. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, you can't, they did what they did, or what they thought was right. They were trying to reintroduce that stupid virus mechanic. I know that's what they were trying to do from 2 Point Hospital. And, everybody I talked to hated that mechanic in 2 Point Hospital. So why they tried to bring it back into 2 Point Campus with the moles, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, the janitors as undercovers, right? I mean, that just, there was so much potential there. And I was really looking forward to, I think a lot of people were looking forward to doing that campus. And it just didn't, I don't know. It just didn't work out. I don't know why nobody's here. Is everybody in school? No, there's no classes going on right now. Where are you? Where is everybody? This is I pay a lot of money for these parties, people. Y'all better be attending them. I'm just saying. Oh, well, okay. I guess there was a concert going on here. Well, more students are showing up anyway. I guess there's going to be another concert. Probably not, because it's bugged out half the time, which is really, a bit annoying. But look, we even got students standing in the door for this non-existing concert that's supposed to be playing at the moment. Janny for 007. Yeah, I'm telling you. Janny 007. I'm telling you, we could have. There's just so much potential. There was so much potential with that campus. And the funny part is that, don't get me wrong, I expected this campus to be fun because it was, it was like the ultra modern robot campus. I was expecting to have fun on this one. And then the beach one, I wasn't expecting to have as much fun on, because it's like, yeah, okay, I thought, yeah, they're going to be, because, the whole premise behind that was that, they weren't going to, there was no tuition. And I figured, that one's going to be a pain to deal with and blah, blah, blah. But now the beach campus was awesome. I really enjoyed the beach campus. I'm just going to do the zoom thing down here. We'll have a look at them. Look at everybody out here hanging out with the sheep. And when you got 150 kids, right? I mean, these sheep are busy all the time, right? Like the sheep are always busy. You know, they've always got people around them, right? The sheep are always busy. In fact, I forgot to put a sheep over here. That's my bad. Listen, guys, let me fix that up for you guys. I forgot to put sheep over here. Where is the sheep? $10,000 for the sheep. Yeah, we need to make sure that the students over here have opportunity to get to the sheep really quick, right? Because that's important. I should also give them their own set of benches over here. No, you're not going to want those benches. You are going. Where's the benches? Where are the benches, people? Where'd all my benches go? Okay, we'll do it this way. Here, go away. Give me this. Yeah, I'll take this bench. I'll take this bench. Flip, 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 flip. All right, you're going to flip around really slow. And we'll put this bench down. For some reason, they love that bench, too. They already have a heart bench, so that's fine. I just want to make sure that they have all their outside necessity needs kind of close by because, of course, too much running around is never a good thing, right? So, yep, go away. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I mean, level 29 campus. I mean, this is intense. And this course is still not full yet. This course has still got to go another year to get to 4-year course. It's pretty intense. I was expecting to have lots of fun on Breaking Point. And Max is all about that money pennies. The money pennies. Nice one. Oh, the money pennies. I am about them pennies and them monies. That's what I do. I'm all about the money pennies. That's good. Yep. We did have lots of fun on Breaking Point. Yes, we did run into that one bug with the student union. But I think that's just that bug could have happened on any of the campuses. I think it just happened on that campus because of all the parties I was running. I think it just kind of lost its mind with all the parties I was having on that campus, and it just bugged out on the student union building. But yeah, so I don't blame that student union bug on anything. What? Who's dropping out? What's your problem, dude? What's your problem? Well, first of all, yeah. Well, then you know what? Go for medical treatment after this, dude. Yeah. I mean, we have more showers here than anywhere. There's all kinds of showers here, dude. Oh, never mind. You've graduated. Congratulations. Yep. You can go home now. You're done. Yep. Okay, Pandora. You're done. You're out of here. Okay, so let's see. Year 10. Do the things. Oh, yeah. I'm all about the money pennies. I love that. That's really good. And the big where they had their own little party in the doorway. Yeah, well, I mean, they do that all the time. I just kind of make sure that the doorways kind of got. I mean, sometimes you can put in double doorways if you find that's really a big problem, right? Because there's nothing. That's the nice part about 2 Point Campus. There's nothing stopping you from putting in multiple doorways or doing really cool combo room tricks, right? Which I must admit is really a lot of fun. All right, the King of Hearts, yep, the Queen of Clubs. We get lots of people going to clubs. Yep, Teachers of the Year, Campus of the Year. Well, I'm glad that everybody's passing. Congratulations. Okay, so this year should be the big year. This is the big year. I see there's a course messed up somewhere. I got to fix that because that shouldn't be there. All right. The only reason it asks that is because it's messed up my courses again. This should be the year where we finally get graduation for School of Thought, right? So, all right, who's messed up? Yeah, virtual normality, 9.8. We can actually drop the course price on these a little bit, bring their happiness back down into out of the stratosphere too, right? Scientography, yep. We can bring you down. Now, yes, this means I won't make as much money every month, but that doesn't really matter now. I think we can actually. Money's not really the question anymore, right? I have $3 million. I mean, we still make $50,000 a month. I think we're okay, right? I need 2 of you guys. We'll bring the price down on that just a little bit, and that's an 8. We'll bring the price down on you though. Nope, you forgot to drop the price there, Max. There you go. And then you forgot to increase the things. There you go. All right, so there's 8. There's 8. General knowledge, I think I could push that to 16 now. If I drop the price on that, how many students is that going to give me? Just 12, huh? Okay. That means I do have to hire a teacher, but that's fine. I don't mind doing that. If I drop the price again, how many do I get? 14? And I have the campus room. I have all kinds of campus room. Now that we've done all 3 stars, you got to remember, I have probably enough room for 40 plus more students, so we can afford to do this, right? So this is one of the few times where Noko is actually going to get what he wants, and in this case, it's going to be extra students, right? So we're actually going to, but see, look at this. Your student learning rate is only 96%. You take such a big hit for this. I'm telling you, it's not good to go over 8 at any one time. It really isn't. But that's fine. We're going to do it anyway, blah, 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 because that's the thing we're going to do. Well, at least I can get it back. If I only charge $4,500, I at least get 100%. So we'll do it that way. Okay, so we need that one more. School of Thought teacher. Okay, well, we'll get you a School of Thought teacher. Let's do School of Thought teacher. Fliss. Fliss is iron bladder, squeaky clean, found it in the sofa. You're hired. Done. 10 or 15 is a better number. No, man, I'm telling you, 8 is the magic number. And I that's all I got to say on it. But we're gonna run what 14 students on, which basically, I mean, I have the extra general knowledge instructors, and I mean, I have the extra rooms, right? The extra, I mean, I have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lecture rooms. That's why we can run so many students on that general knowledge, right? So it's all good. Jasmine report. Let's run this final year, right? This is the final year of this crazy School of Thought course, right? Yeah, like this is the final year of this course. I mean, holy smokes, it should be intense. So let's start the year. Let's crank it up. Yep. Let's rock and roll, people. I've always had exactly enough beds for my students. Well, I mean, you have no choice, don't you? If you don't have enough beds, they would be awful cranky. All right, so here come the new students. They came out of this subway station here. And, of course, the first thing they always do in August is they come up here to the dormitories and they get all populated in. So here they come. Here come all the new students coming through the bathrooms and the showers and all the things, and put all their stuff away in their closets and all the stuff. Now, they'll be getting ready here shortly. Now, of course, they're going to have a look around here, right? They're going to start making their new friendships right away. And at the same time, most of them are now headed down here, because this is where most of them are going, to their main campus to get ready to do their first class, right? Because the first classes are coming up. There's 9 classes scheduled in September. 9 classes. That's crazy, right? I mean, that's a lot of classes, people. That's a lot of classes. So you all got to get to class. Let's bring up a timetable here. I mean, there's a lot of classes going on here. Look, we got Lecture Theater 6, 1, 2. Lecture Theater 8. Lecture Theater 6 is in. Science Lab 1 is is in session. One of the VR labs, robot construction, and the gym. Everybody's got to get to class, people. Get to class, because class is in session. Look at all this. This is intense. Here, let's move that out of the way for a second. So there they are. They are in class. They're in their lecture theaters, and a few of them are actually in classrooms themselves, learning away in there as well. It's pretty intense. Do I have any love beds? I do not have any love beds. They've never asked for them, so I've never gotten them one. So no, I must admit I don't have any love beds. I mean, it's like, in fact, it's kind of interesting. Like, they always ask for the same things over and over again, and they're super happy about that. You know what? Let's actually take a second to have a look at that. So items. Things they will always ask for, right? They always ask for this horn. They always ask for the love trumpet. If you don't have a love trumpet down, they will ask for it, right? Oh yeah, there's lots of love horns in here, right? I've got lots of love horns. They ask for that almost right away. Then they will ask for these 3 benches, right? They always ask, if you don't have a plain old park bench, they'll ask for it. If you do, then they want this curvy bench, right? They love the curvy bench for some reason, okay? And they always want the love bench. They think this thing is great, right? They're always big on the love bench. Now, I can't remember if they ask for it, but I always at least give them one, if not three. I always give them a love car, right? So I might not give them a love bed all the time. And this bench is in the middle of the hallway. Why is that? There we go. We'll fix that. I always give them a love car around their main eating area, right? But I do give them lots of love cars. As you can see, there's 3 there alone. And I think there's like a couple around the dorms as well. But I think they'll ask for that. And now, of course, any kind of club you give them, they'll always ask for the extras on those, right? So when you give them the sleep club, right after you give them the sleep club, they're going to ask for the Z sign, right? They're going to ask for the half moon. They'll ask for the counting sheep, right? Whatever clubs you give them, they'll ask for the stuff as they get higher in those levels, right? On the odd occasion, they will ask for the clown stuff, right? So you'll notice here I have a clown trunk and a clown mirror dresser. Even if there's there's no clown courses here at all, but every once in a while they do ask for a clown dresser and a clown trunk, and I give them that, right? So that's a thing they get. Let's bring that back up here. Yeah, clown dresser, clown trunk. Now, the Goths, they like getting their bat poster. One of the very first things they'll ask for is a bat poster almost every single time, right? So I've always got a bat poster kicking around. And then the longer they're around, and the posh guys love asking for their picture on the wall, right? So they do that. And then, of course, if we're around a little longer, the goth people will ask for their serpent, which, of course, ends up out there. And, of course, you'll see I have a couple of serpents around here. And there's another thing that, they also ask for the chair, the gothy chair. In fact, what I usually end up doing is I end up building a little corner of goth items just so as they can all hang out and together, right? And make more friendships. So I usually have just a little corner somewhere of all the goth items, like the bookcase, right? They love that bookcase. Where is that crazy bookcase? There's the goth bookcase, the serpent, and the chair, and they love those 3 things. And I tend to put them into a little corner somewhere and make it hang out. Yeah, and then the students will ask for the same 3 posters, right? They always ask for them same 3 posters, and the guitar, right? Now they will ask for almost every campus. They will ask for this guitar. They will ask for the neon guitar. A lot of times they don't ask for it in mine because I tend to always put one in the student union building. But I noticed my student union building hasn't got one this time. I did put a love horn in there, but I forgot to put the guitar in there. These are expanded buildings, by the way. I don't usually build them this big, but I had the little extra space, so you'll notice here that I've actually got like a super stereo. I got the beach stereo going on in the student lounge today. I also got a 8-track tape player in the back. They even get a milkshake kegger. I know. They even get free milkshakes in this campus. I mean, that's pretty crazy of me. Yeah, keep going, guys. Keep going. So that is... But that's the things that they ask about the most. These dorms that I have here, I've been using these level 5 dorms, right? These things are packed, right? I mean, these things are packed. Yeah. I've been using these level 5 dorms since the very beginning, and they have worked out really, really good. They've been really good dorms. But they've never asked for a love bed. So, which I'm kind of happy about because... a lot of times, like, what has there been? 2 or 3 campuses where we've been forced to have X amount of level 5 rooms, and my level 5 dorms just knock that one right out of the park every single time. It's actually quite nice that way, right? So the nice part is that you don't have to fight really hard with that requirement because my level 5 dorms tend to solve that requirement. I think. What is it? The Witches campus is one of them that requires that dorm requirement. That requires that room requirement. And what was it? Maybe was it the wasn't the spy school. I think it was the one right before it that asked for that requirement, where you had to have at least 10 rooms at level 5 or something like that. But having those dorms, having level 5 dorm rooms saved since the very beginning has made those challenges real easy. Like, it's been nothing to do that, right? And in fact, I think I had to do a few rooms at like level 6 or 7, and it actually wasn't that hard to push these a little harder and then get them to level 7. So it was actually, these are really nice dorm rooms. I've always been really happy with them. Yep, monies. Give me monies. I like my monies. We've reached $3 million. Oh, hey, look, career goals. Because 20,000 kudosh isn't enough. What else do we got? Oh, yep, here we go. King of Hearts Award. Win it 30 times, and that wraps that one up. There we go. Yep, just going through. I think, you know what? I think this washroom's been broken for like this whole stream. Where's the janitor on that, dude? Oh, we were going to hire more staff. That's what we were going to do. Now that we've actually beaten the requirements, we're actually going to hire some more staff here. Where am I going to put this? I'll give this to you guys. You guys want these guys playing this year? I'll give you to them right there. There you go. Oh yeah, like we only got one campus left now, and this is. I mean, there is only one campus left, right? So it should be pretty straightforward to get that last campus, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going all the way. You know. Oh, I mean all the achievements. I don't know. I didn't do all the achievements in 2 Point Hospital, and I don't know if I'll do them all in 2 Point Campus. I don't know what I even have for achievements left in this. I know I've gotten a lot of achievements, obviously, but I think I still got some achievements to go, but I don't know if I'll do them all or not. I mean, obviously, kudosh is not an issue, right? Now, we still have one campus to go, and we still have the sandbox mode to go. So I just found out that they are delaying the next upgrade release of Infraspace into October. So this is going to give me a couple weeks to fill stuff in, and so what we'll probably end up doing is we're probably going to end up having to look at the sandbox mode. Because I know, I forget who had asked for it. It wasn't Julian. But somebody asked me for it, sandbox mode. And so I might actually get a chance to do sandbox mode now. And in sandbox mode, we may actually like go all crazy and put like every course in and like, have like 400 students. Might go super crazy, right? I think all the career goals is an achievement too. Yeah, I think so, right? Mr. O, maybe? Yeah, well, I can't remember. But I'm sure somebody will mention it out there somewhere, right? Yeah, Mr. Otis. But he might have. But I think there was one other that asked too. The name will come to me. But anyway, nevertheless, we'll probably. I mean, the next campus, of course, is the big campus, right? So that will be awesome to play. And I don't know what challenges we'll head in there. I mean, it should be just pretty crazy. I mean, we're pulling $100,000. I gotta hire these people. We gotta hire these people. Listen, you're Jennifer. You've got an iron bladder. You're rapid. You know what? You're hired. Congratulations, hired. And you're now doing pastoral care. So congratulations. And that is level 30 campus. Holy smokes. Oh, hi, Mr. Inspector. I don't care about you. Now, we also need some medical guys. Can we have a medical guy? Pedro. He's gross. He's rapid. Ugh. Well, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. So I guess he's hired. Because we need medical guys to go to work. Okay. I mean, when you're making $100,000 a month, I think we can afford to have these guys. Give these guys a few things, right? Eva has bin blindness. Well, of course she does. They all have bin blindness. They're really bad. That a lot of them have bin blindness, but that's just a thing. I guess we have to cure their bin blindness with some janitors, right? Wow, Sam, look how smart you are. You're a lollygagger with a bottomless pit. Bottomless pit with an iron bladder. Well, he gets hungry easy. He gets hungry easy and he's slow. Wow. Okay. What's Daisy got? Oh, well, she's an iron bladder and squeaky clean. Well, there you go. You can come on in, Daisy. You do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I got more hires to do up here too. So Stephanie has a weak bladder. She's rapid with bin blindness. Well, so she's got a weak bladder, but can get to the toilet quickly. I don't know. I find a lot of the bladder issues in this game drive you crazy. Iron bladder, definitely done. And you've got both requirements. You're a superhuman. I'm going to keep you on both so you can be afloat. Awesome. There we go. Student lounge party? Really? I don't think there's any time left for a student lounge party. I think you guys are crazy. We'll put you at the beginning let's say the end of June, but holy smokes. I mean, there's 2 parties in a row there, guys. Really? You need that many parties? I don't think so, but whatever. I may go all Jeff shortly. So listen. Okay. Well, listen. Great to catch a live one for a change. Hey, no problem, Press. I'm glad you made it a live one. Keep an eye out. I have a game coming out this week coming up. Speaking of Jeff, keep an eye out for that game coming up this week because Jeff is going to become very relevant. So I hope you catch you on that one. And so have yourself a good night, man. Get some rest. Do the things, right? That's for sure. Highly appreciative. Yeah, got to go all Jeff. See, Jeff is just resting. Jeff just taking a little break. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, Jeff is all good in the neighborhoods. He's all right. He's all good. Yep. So we got. I need a little bit more staff there, big guy. You need more staff. Stephanie. No, Stephanie. Gee whiz. Homer has a bottomless pit, but at least nothing else is really wrong with them. So we'll hire them. And he's level 6 pastoral care. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Level 6 pastoral care. Okay. Who else can we hire? Robin. Hey, Robin, you're rapid. All right, cool. Well, you're so rapid, then you can work in here. We're going to get you, get these check marks off you, big guy. There we go. And let's get some more food guys hired because I was pretty cheap with them for a while. Hey, sometimes you got to be cheap, right? Wow, this guy's got everything broken. He's got dry mouth. He's got bin blindness. He's got weak bladder. I mean, no. So much. You know what? Just hit the trash can button on that. Like, give me a break. He's got an iron bladder. He can work here. Congratulations. Level 31 campus. Boom. I don't care about your marketing skills, dude. I want you to work in my food and kiosk. Do that. Level 31 campus. That's pretty intense, isn't it? What do you got? You're bin blindness. Well, you know what? Fine. You're just going to work my food kiosk anyway, dude. So whatever. Find a garbage can. Stop depending on all the janitors. All right. Let's get another janitor in here, obviously, because gee whiz. Aurora. Weak bladder. No. Gross. No. Iron bladder and rapid. Done. Titus, you're hired. You're in like Flynn. They're all good in the neighborhoods. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we got that. It is about to be the end of the year. Our first graduates of the knowledge of all thought things is about to happen, and this should be pretty intense. I mean, look at these guys learning over here. The School of All Things. The School of Thought, right? This is only a second-year course. Our fourth-year students, I don't know what they're doing. Where's our fourth-year students? Oh, that's our third-year students. There's our fourth-year students. They're all in here getting up in their last-minute creativity with the machines before they get ready to graduate. What's your problem, dude? Are you stuck? Dude. No, yeah. Go get some medical treatment, dude. I hate them students that get stuck, right? Are you going to graduate? No, you're not even going to graduate. You're just going to hang out and cause me a lot of headache. Yeah, go get some medical treatment, dudes. Go get some pastoral care. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at Jessica. Don't worry about it. All right, there's the achievement unlocked, the academic rainbow. So there are our first graduates of the School of Thought. I mean, look at these. Look how smart these guys look. I mean, they've even got white hats. That's intense. These graduates are white-hatted guys. Okay, let's have a look at year 11. Oh, yeah. A+ scores. You got to like my A+ scores. I like that. 86 in class. They make me monies. When they make the good scores, they make me the good monies. I like the monies. All good in the neighborhood. Yep. All good. Third-year student is getting treatment. I know, Chet, listen, if you're going to keep warning me about Jessica, I'm just going to expel Jessica. Who's a, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to ask. I was going to say Jessica looks very male to me, but maybe Jessica, I don't know. Jessica is Jessica. Anyway, you hang out, Jess. It's all good. Maybe it's all the robot arms. It's a thing. Okay, let's just double check my courses to make sure they're not messed up. That's an 8. That's an 8. That's a 10. That is not a 10. That is now an 8. That's a 9. No, it's not. And that's a 14 still. Do we still have 14 people that want to come? Sure. Okay. We'll do that. And we will start the next academic year. Do that. Excellent. Wow, they've almost got that robot built. Hey, guys. You're doing a really good job on this robot, by the way. I just want to point that out. I mean, look at that. He should be taking off here any minute as soon as the students get over there. Of course, all our students are moving into their campus. There they all go. They are running in like Flynn. I had to look at most of the old streams and still have no idea who asked. It's all right. It would come to me at some point in time. It'll probably come to me 10 minutes after the stream ends, right? Oh, Science Hub 2. Really? Science Hub 3 is also available. Really? Did I just finish that research project? I guess so. What else do we got? We got the OmniCure 3. That really makes them really cured, I guess. Robotics, Science Hub 3, Training Pod 3. Well, I don't really need the Training Pod 3.
Congratulations. Research project.
Which we go through. Let's do the VR platform. Gives them something to do. And get a poor janitor in here. These guys are sweltering. All right. Surely we're not short on janitors at the moment. I mean, come on, guys. Do we need to hire another janitor? I mean, we can. He's gross, but he's got an iron bladder. He's got a weak bladder. He's squeaky clean with a dry mouth. He's bottomless pit. Squeaky clean, weak bladder. Rapid and gross. Lollygagger, dry mouth. Iron bladder, hired. Dude, go clean. Go do things. Go look important. All right, there we go. Yeah, so our profits are down now, right? Because we've got so many staff hired that we've spent like probably 40 grand in staff. So it's pretty intense, people. It's pretty intense. We've spent 40 G's on staff. Hey, we got the student lounge party going on. Look at that. We even got a student working the stereo. That's really awesome. That makes me happy, right? Yeah, way to go, guys. Hey, and they're all, look, holy smokes, you guys. You got an awful lot of drinks around that table. I hope you're all of age. Yeah, make sure you clean that up later, okay? Yeah, that's an awful lot of mess. I hope somebody comes in here later and cleans that up because we want the fruit flies around. Fruit flies are a pain in the butt, let me tell you. Jeez. Okay. I did this dance floor on purpose, by the way. I thought it looked pretty cool to do a little bit of an offset. Just kind of, because that way when you see a lot of them dancing on it, it also kind of makes them look like they're all a little dancing together a little bit and stuff. I just thought it was a different look. So yeah, I did that as a different thing. It doesn't. What doesn't? It doesn't. I know somebody has asked because they even came on the stream shortly after the stream started, and the very first question was, is this a sandbox mode? And I said no, we're still doing the campus. Oh, it doesn't look bad. It looks good. Yeah, I think it looks good too, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Right? Yeah. It doesn't look good. Look good? It doesn't look good. Okay, you're confusing me. I think it looks good. I think it's just fine. It gives it a different character. It gives it something different. Anyway, nevertheless, I guess when you make your campus, you'll make it the way you want. Oh, dude, he's playing Crazy Taxi. Wasn't he intense on that? Like, he was pretty. Why is there so many clown guys here? Like, I don't have a clown course here. I got an awful lot of clown guys, though. They're pretty intense. I'm confusing myself. Well, that's all right. It's the land of confusion. Phil Collins. Well, okay, Phil Collins sings the original song, but I forget the band that sings the more modern version now. It's more rock style, but the land of confusion. That's where we are, people. It's a land of confusion. You know what? We're gonna actually put a few doors on this. Can I have a campus door here? Yeah, they can. Oh no, I can't. No, they can't get out here to have a look at this thing. I thought that would be really cool. Well then, never mind. Yeah, we'll just pretend. I thought I would put a door in here so they could come out and stare at this globy thing, but because you can't have this, right? Like you can't build on this. It's an invalid tile. So I thought I could put a door out so they could at least come out and look at it, but they can't do that. That's kind of a bit of a bummer. And that's the same as over here, right? I couldn't do anything with this one either. And I was going to put doors on them so they could go out and, because this would be considered outside, right? So I thought they could do that. Now, this one I could. This one would be easy to do because all I have to do is this, right? All I just got to do is I just got to do this. Right? Push the check mark. And then now watch what I can do. See, I can do this because I own the land here, right? So I can do a little side door. Boom, see? So I can make them that, right? And then they can come out here and they could visit that one, right? So hopefully no one goes out there and gets lost because that's going to be really embarrassing. I guess I could do the same thing over here. So if I do a little bit of a door build here, I think I'm going to need 3 though. Do that, and then I do this. This is a main entrance. Oh, this is a side entrance here. There we go. Do that. Do this. There. See. So now they can actually come out here if they wanted to and have a look at the globes and all the cool things. I think it's just it's part of the underground subway system, right? So when you're in subway systems, right? Sometimes they have like glass on the ceiling that lets light in from the outdoors and stuff. I think that's just part of the underground subway system. Just measure it as part of the globe, right? Because this thing is part of. You can't actually see the spire here, but there's the spire, right? Here's the big spire tower. That's part of the. Well, it's not part of your campus. But it's her robotics tower with the monorail in front, right? So it is actually pretty cool, right? Yeah. I must admit, this dorm setup worked really good. This dorm building worked out really nice. I must admit, I love looking at this dorm. And of course, it's a combination dorm, so of course it's got they can come in the dorm and they can basically do all their needs, and then of course out here on the front they've got needs, and yeah, it just worked out really good. And really good overall. My food court's doing awesome. Look at everybody working at the food court. Look, we even got workers ordering from the food court now. That's how good the food court is. At $40 a pop, we're charging for them noodles. It's awesome. Yeah, charge money for the noodles. It's all good after that. Yeah, give me my monies. Yeah, give me my monies. We charge everybody. Yeah, everybody's hanging out here at the Power Napper Station Half Moon here at the food court. Yep. He just spent $10 to buy Burp. Everybody's coming over here to get their snooze on. It's pretty crazy. Look, all the bathrooms are being used, showers and stuff. I mean, it is pretty cool. Dude, go have a shower. Like you're supposed to be like this whole Richie Rich kid thing, and what, they don't have showers in your houses anymore? Here, we'll give this nice camera angle here. We'll even go to photo mode. We'll do photo mode for this, because this is a pretty cool look. Yeah, look at everybody. Look at the sheep. I'm telling you, they love watching all the students coming out here for the sheep all the time. It's pretty intense. It's very intense with the sheep people. I don't want to ask them about the sheep. I just say, yeah, listen, they asked for it, they got it. That's all I got to say about that. They got the sheep. But I mean, this is a pretty intense look of the campus, right? We got them being cured of all their ailments. We got the very intense sheep action going on. We got the diamond dog and the fancy statue. I must have diamond dog. He's pretty cool. He's very expensive, but he's cool. And they love the attractiveness of him. That's for sure. Yep, that's right. Everybody go to the bathroom, do the things. It's time to go to class, people. That's right. Everybody's running off to robotics class down here. We got all kinds of lecture theaters going on. Oh, they built that last robot. They're now working on this one with the big engine on his head. Yeah, oh, there's the... I'm assuming that must be part of his body. Okay, that's pretty intense. Oh, Buddy's over here with the hand. Oh, wow. Buddy used the Etch-a-Sketch board. That's actually really cool. That's the first time I've ever seen them do that. Look at that. He Etch-a-Sketched a robot. That's actually really awesome. Listen, I wish you guys would go to the shower. Yeah, Etch-a-Sketch me a robot, dude. Yeah, well, you're not very good at it. Let me tell you. I was really happy. Yeah. Can you Etch-a-Sketch me a guy? No, you're not going to do it? Are you going to do it? Okay, you're going to do it. Oh, I wasn't looking the right way. Darn it. Anyway, I'm glad that you guys are playing with this $10,000 piece of equipment because it wasn't cheap. Anyway, so I'm glad you're doing something with it. Okay, well, let's get out of photo mode just to see where we are with the year. Okay, so the year is just about done. And, of course, we are going to go off as part of this live stream to at least have a look at the final campus. Now, this week coming up, of course, the schedule will be out here. I'll put the schedule out in about 3 hours, right? I usually like to give about 3 hours after the Sunday stream because YouTube... What can I tell you? Anyway, we'll put the schedule out here in 3 hours. But this week coming up, what do we got? We got the final campus, of course, coming up this week. 2 Point University. And it should be intense. Because, I mean, that should be a crazy, crazy time. And, I mean, they've got lots of room for you to build on that campus. So we're going to have a look at it here in a second. One student is unhappy and not paying their fees. Jessica, let me tell you something, Jessica. You're about to graduate this year, but let me tell you, you've been a pain in the butt the entire time. Well, listen, it's not my problem that you're not going to the showers. You could have a shower. We've got showers every 10 steps in this thing. We've got more showers here than they would at Disney World at any one time. You know? All you do, though, is keep hanging out in these rooms. Like, go have a shower, Jess. Anyway, we'll worry about Jess at another time as we're getting ready to leave this campus. You could do the whole last campus live. I actually am doing the whole last campus live. So next week, we are doing the whole campus live, 1 to 3. So that's why we're gonna have a quick jump look at it here in a second. But we are actually gonna do all 3 levels of it live next week. All parts of it. Should be pretty intense. Sci-fi film wanted, huh? Well, that's first time in 3-4 years. You've not enough time remaining. Sorry, guys. No sci-fi film for you. It's just the way it is. And there is the graduation. We now have our second year of students graduating from the School of Thought. Hey, congratulations, guys. Yeah, I know. It was pretty intense, wasn't it? It was an intense year. It was very intense. All right, there we go. Let's have a look. 85%. Academic excellence, of course it is. King of Hearts. We got the Queen of Clubs. Teacher of the Year is Arthur. That's because Arthur's the guy. We got Campus of the Year. Average room prestige, again, thanks to my dorms. Of course, and the pass rate is good to go. All right. As we are watching all the students get ready to leave across the Bridge of Destiny, right? Across the Noco Bridge of Destiny. There they all go. And we're now going to pop on over to the final campus. And, of course, we're going to have a look at what's going on over there. Let's zoom out one more time. There's the campus in full. And this was just an overall fun campus. I really enjoyed this campus. Like I said, yes, you had to learn the school of thought and a research center, but that's not really a challenge. That's not a big challenge. The money, I guess, was a challenge, but you were probably going to get the money anyway because by the time you're running all the courses that you need, chances are you're going to probably, you're already running 2-3 courses. You're going to put the general course in. And the School of Thought is a 4-year course. So that's 60 students. Well, that's 50 students. That's a lot of, you're going to have a lot of money coming in anyway. Overall, there was no real big, there was no twist challenge to this course, this campus. Overall, it was pretty straightforward. It was a really nice campus, and it's a really big campus. I like the big campuses. They're a lot of fun for a challenge. So, you know what? I do have to save a few things here, though. I think I got to save one of my campuses here with... I got to save one of my campuses here. Save this. Dormitory... Aircon 5, Aircon 5, not Aircoin, Con 5. Oh, you're not gonna let me put the 5 in there? That's cheap of you. Not 6. Air 5 then. Can I have an Air 5? Thanks. Create a new template. Done. While I'm here, I should actually grab a few updated templates and things. This is a pretty intense library. We'll save that. I think that's a library 8. We'll create that. Let's see. I'll make some of the computer room stuff afterwards. That's perfectly fine. I think we'll be all right. The gym is new, but the gym I tend to squeeze in different shapes and sizes, so I'm not too worried about that one. I think we're ready to rock and roll this thing. All right. Well, let's head off to the final. It's the final campus. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We'll quick save this. Head out, exit to the map. Well, I don't know if I'll do every single course. I really don't want to get into the spy course. Because it's just too buggy. I'm not dealing with all the mole stuff. I don't know if I'll do that. I do kind of plan to do a lot of the courses on the final one, but a few of the buggy ones I might leave out. All right, so this should be it, people. This is the final countdown. This is the campus of the campus. As you can see, there is no more check marks to be had. This is the final check box. This is all the things. I'm going to actually turn up what's his face here so we can hear him when he talks about this final campus. Let me hit the restart button because I just went in to have a look, see. Yeah, I'm sure I want to restart it, dude. I want you to crank this up. I want to hear now his voice is not very loud because I've got the voice mechanics turned down. But hopefully we'll hear a little bit of what he's got to say about 2 Point University, and then we'll have a quick look around here to see what's going on.
It was a sad day when 2 Point University, my alma mater, closed its doors. Of course, Jumbo Megacorp had purchased the old campus with plans to turn it into the county's deepest swimming pool. But many of us have stayed hopeful that one day TPU would rise from its soggy, chlorinated ashes and find a new home in 2 Point County once again. Wouldn't that be nice?
Them Jumbo Megacorp scumbags. We're going to fix them. That's right. It's 2 Point University. This is the big one, people. This is for all the bucks and the monies. And I'm going to make lots of bucks and lots of monies here. You know it. Welcome to 2 Point University, where the country's namesake campus was bought and shut down by Jumbo Megacorp, those evil Jumbo Megacorp people, to help celebrate the launch of Jumbo Mega University. Whatever, your Jumbo Mega University probably failed, right? Of course, fortunately, now that Jumbo McNally has abandoned the place, it's free to be reopened by me. Really? I didn't have to buy it from him? I'm pretty sure I would have to buy it from him. This in a once-in-a-career opportunity to start fresh. What will the future look like? Oh, I don't know. What snacks will be available? All of them. All the snacks will be available. I decide. Well, let's push the OK button. Oh, here. He's giving me a cease and desist order. Okay, so see, I told you he wasn't going to let me build here right away. Hey, I didn't shut that place down just so you could open it back up again. I know I've got my critics, but sometimes being rich means tough decisions. Okay, well, there you go. So, yeah, this is the campus. Now, according to this, so let's get the building hammer out and you'll be able to see it. So, campus building. You cannot touch any of this. The fancy circle. You can't. The buildings that are out there. You can't touch any of that. Now, what you can touch though is all this empty land. All this empty land is ours. There is no other land to purchase though. This is the only land you get. Luckily, it's so huge. I mean, it's just as big as the urban bungle. I mean, it's big. It's a big piece of land, right? And we're going to build all over it. You betcha. But not yet. Not yet. We are going to do this all from scratch on the next episode. In fact, it's probably going to take all 3 episodes next week or this week coming up to do that. We've got the fresh start. They want us to spend 30 course points, and that's because they've given us no courses. This is a fresh blank. Basically, this being the final campus, it's you build it how you want it, right? And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna build it and do all the things with it. And my plan, of course, is to have a big jumbo mega campus. I mean, come on, that's gonna happen, right? So the schedule obviously will be for the campus stuff. Monday, of course, is Icarus Monday. That's not going to change. And of course, so we'll have Icarus Monday. Tuesday, Thursday, and I believe Saturday will be 2 Point Campus next week. Of course, and we'll have that all set up and done. Now, there's also, ATS Sunday, I had to delay this week because of the power outage yesterday. I wasn't able to do this yesterday, so I had to do it today. But, of course, ATS next week. And I do have another game for, Wednesday and Friday. I do have a surprise game coming out. It's the final summertime game, because next week, of course, is the final summertime schedule. And as a reminder, Jeff will be joining us in that game. It's going to be awesome, but it is not the game that you're thinking of. Jeff will be joining us, because Noko thinks Jeff is dead. Jeff is still alive, gosh darn it, and Jeff will be joining us. It's a pretty packed week next week, you betcha. And so it's going to be pretty awesome. Next week, be sure to hang out. Of course, we got the Discord server, which I still haven't gotten around to doing the whole thing, but I will type that in now. There we go. Do something like that. Are you going to tell me, 8-Ball, wake up? Or did I spell it wrong? I probably spelled it wrong. There we go. 8-Ball's waking up. It's all right. It's good. And of course, we do have the Discord server. I just put the link out there in the chat. The link, of course, is also down in the description of the video. And of course, so you can come hang out do all the things. I started using it today to post my go live times and stuff, so I'll be using it more on a daily basis now that I've kind of got it up and running and all the things. So I appreciate that. Noko, it was great to see you today. I'm glad you're hanging out. Of course, don't press the button, the red button. Made a stop by super late there, so I'm really happy that even the other side of the world gets to stop by and say hi on the odd occasion. And I will have to try and do some earlier streams, like on weekends and things, just to so some of my much earlier contestants can hang out at the same time. Yeah, I posted an Icarus base you should build tomorrow. Yeah, I can imagine. You know what? I will go check that out right after the stream. And but I can imagine the base you built, Noko, because you built some pretty crazy stuff. So I'm President's intense. But I'm Max. This, of course, is 2 Point Campus Live, and we are at 2 Point University. We are here. This is the big one, people. We're going to spend all next week building this campus up, Star 1, Star 2, and Star 3, before we get into sandbox mode. It should be intense. I am looking forward to it, and I am going to see you all on the next one. Take care.